Have you ever looked around and wondered why some people seem to fade away in their 80s, while others thrive well into their 100s with energy, purpose, and vitality? It's a question that has puzzled scientists and inspired countless studies. But what if I told you that the secret to living a long, healthy life isn't just in your genes, it's in your choices daily, consistent and intentional? Many people believe that living past 80, 90, or even reaching 100 is a matter of luck or good genetics. But the truth is, while genetics play a role, they account for only about 20–30% of your lifespan. The rest, it's entirely up to you, your habits, your mindset, your lifestyle. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful principles, 5 life-changing habits that are proven to extend life not just in years but in quality. These aren't just theories. They are backed by science and inspired by the real-life stories of people who have lived long, vibrant lives. Imagine being able to wake up every morning feeling strong, clear-minded, and full of purpose. Imagine celebrating your 100th birthday, surrounded by family and friends, still able to laugh, to walk, and to enjoy every precious moment. This isn't just a dream, it's a possibility, and I'm going to show you how. But before we dive in, I want to invite you to take a moment and reflect. What do you want your 80s, 90s, and even your 100s to look like? Do you want to be thriving, independent, and full of life? If your answer is yes, then stay with me, because what I'm about to share could transform the way you live each and every day. And if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me continue to bring you more valuable content that supports healthy and happy aging. And if you've already subscribed, thank you for being part of this amazing community. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of a long and healthy life? Let's begin with the first powerful principle that many centenarians swear by: stay curious, never stop learning. Have you ever met someone in their 90s whose eyes still light up when they talk about their passions? Someone who, despite their age, still pursues new hobbies, learns new skills, or even studies new languages. It's almost as if their mind never aged, remaining sharp and full of wonder. This is not just a charming quirk, it's a key to longevity. One of the most powerful habits that centenarians, the people who live beyond 100, often share is their insatiable curiosity. They never stop learning, never stop exploring, and never stop asking questions. It's not just about keeping the mind busy, it's about staying engaged with the world, continuously feeding your brain with new knowledge and experiences. The power of lifelong learning. Think about Benjamin Franklin. At the age of 70, an age when most people are well into retirement, Franklin was still conducting groundbreaking experiments with electricity. He was still exploring new ideas, inventing tools, and contributing to the world in remarkable ways. His curiosity didn't just keep him relevant, it kept him alive. And it's not just historical figures. Consider Nola Oakes, who at the age of 95 became the oldest person to ever earn a bachelor's degree. Nola didn't just stop there. She went on to pursue her master's degree, studying alongside classmates who were more than 70 years younger than her. When asked why she did it, she simply replied, "I want to keep learning." The science behind it. This isn't just anecdotal, science supports it. Studies have shown that engaging in lifelong learning keeps the brain active and resilient. When you learn something new, your brain forms new neural connections. This process, called neuroplasticity, continues well into old age, helping to slow cognitive decline and reduce the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's. According to a study published in the journal Neurology, seniors who regularly engage in mentally stimulating activities are 48% less likely to develop cognitive impairments. It's not just about avoiding illness, it's about staying sharp, focused, and vibrant. Just imagine your brain as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Reading a book, solving a puzzle, learning a new skill, or even playing a musical instrument are all ways to keep that muscle working. Practical ways to stay curious. 1. Read every day. Pick up a book on a topic you've never explored before. It could be history, science, or even a travel memoir. The act of reading stimulates your imagination and keeps your mind engaged. 2. Learn a new skill. Have you ever wanted to play the piano or maybe learn a new language? It's never too late. Studies show that learning new skills builds cognitive reserve and enhances memory. 3. Ask questions. Cultivate the habit of asking why and how. If you hear something interesting, don't just accept it, dive deeper. Your curiosity is like fuel for your brain. 4. Join a class or a club. Many community centers offer classes for seniors, everything from cooking to digital literacy. Not only will you learn something new, but you'll also meet people who share your interests. 5. Travel and explore. If you have the opportunity, travel to places you've never been. If travel isn't an option, explore your own city. Visit a museum, a new cafe, or a local library. Curiosity isn't limited by distance. If you believe that staying curious is the key to living not just longer but better, I invite you to comment, "I'm still learning," below. Let's inspire each other to never stop exploring, no matter our age. Now that you understand the power of curiosity, let's move on to the next essential habit that keeps centenarians thriving. Move like your life depends on it. I promise this one might surprise you. If there's one secret that almost every centenarian swears by, it's the power of movement. Not extreme workouts, not running marathons, but simple, consistent, joyful movement. You see, our bodies were designed to move. Every joint, every muscle, every heartbeat is a reminder that we are made for motion. Yet in our modern world, movement is often replaced by convenience elevators instead of stairs cars, instead of walking screens, instead of outdoor play. But here's the truth. Movement is life. When we stop moving, our bodies begin to shut down little by little. Muscles weaken, bones become brittle, and our hearts work harder just to keep us alive. It's like a car that sits idle for too long. It rusts, it breaks down, and it loses its ability to function. Think of Jeanne Calment, the French woman who lived to be 122 years old. Her secret, not some magical elixir or special diet, she rode her bicycle every single day, well into her 100s. She moved because it made her feel alive. When asked about her long life, she simply said, "I keep moving." And Jeanne wasn't alone. In the blue zones, places around the world where people regularly live, past 100 movement is woven into everyday life. The shepherds of Sardinia, Italy, walk miles each day tending to their flocks across rugged terrain. They don't think of it as exercise, it's just part of living. It's purposeful, it's joyful, and it's life-sustaining. The people of Okinawa, Japan, tend their gardens daily, bending, stretching, and walking under the sun. They don't count steps, they don't wear fitness trackers, they simply live actively. It's not just anecdotal, science backs this up. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA seniors who walk just 30 minutes a day had a 43% lower risk of dying from any cause compared to those who remain sedentary. That's nearly half the risk just from moving. Furthermore, movement isn't just good for your heart. It improves brain health, reduces anxiety, enhances mood, and even protects against dementia. Studies show that regular physical activity increases the size of the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory. Think about that. By simply walking, stretching, or gardening, you are literally growing your brain, strengthening your heart, and building resilience against disease. Practical ways to stay active every day. 1. Walk more. Take a 30-minute walk every morning or evening. If it's cold outside, try walking around your local mall or community center. 2. Stretch daily. Gentle stretching in the morning and before bed keeps your muscles flexible and reduces the risk of injury. 3. Gardening. Tending to plants, weeding, and watering flowers are wonderful ways to keep your body moving while connecting with nature. 4. Dance. Put on your favorite song and dance like nobody's watching. It's fun, it's freeing, and it's fantastic for your health. 5. Tai Chi or yoga. These practices not only keep you flexible, but also improve balance and calm the mind. Socorro turn to 6. Take the stairs, skip the elevator or escalator, and take the stairs. It's a simple change, but it makes a world of difference. If you believe that movement is the key to a long and vibrant life, I invite you to comment, "I'm moving," below. Let's inspire each other to stay active no matter our age. Now that we've uncovered the power of staying active, let's move on to the next secret shared by those who live long, healthy lives. Nurture your social circle. Because living longer is not just about moving your body, it's also about surrounding yourself with love and connection. If there is one thing that truly defines a long and happy life, it's connection. Humans are not meant to be alone. We thrive in communities, in families, and friendships. Yet as we age, many of us find our social circles shrinking. Friends move away, loved ones pass on, and sometimes isolation starts to creep in. But here's the truth. Loneliness is as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, you heard that right. Research from Brigham Young University analyzed over 300,000 participants and found that loneliness increases the risk of death by 26%, while social isolation boosts it by 29%. That's more dangerous than obesity, more harmful than inactivity. It's not just about feeling sad or disconnected. It's about your health, your well-being, and ultimately, your lifespan. The power of social connection. Think of George Burns, the legendary comedian who lived to be 100 years old. Until the very end, he was always surrounded by friends, cracking jokes, and enjoying life's little moments. He didn't just exist, he thrived because he stayed connected. His secret wasn't just laughter, it was community. Or consider the people of Okinawa, Japan, one of the famous blue zones where people commonly live past 100. Their secret is something called moai, a lifelong group of friends who support each other from childhood through their final days. They gather regularly, share stories, laugh, and most importantly, they take care of one another. No one is left alone, and everyone feels like they belong. The science behind social bonds and longevity. This isn't just anecdotal. Science clearly backs it up. A Harvard study of adult development, one of the longest studies on adult life, tracked the lives of participants for over 75 years. The conclusion: good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Period. The study found that those who were most satisfied with their relationships at age 50 were the healthiest at age 80. Not wealth, not fame, not even physical fitness relationships were the key. Strong social ties help to reduce stress, lower the risk of heart disease, and even delay mental decline. Being part of a community gives people a sense of purpose, belonging, and most importantly, joy. Practical ways to build and nurture your social circle. 1. Reach out regularly. Call your family, check in on friends, and don't wait for someone else to make the first move. A simple phone call or text can brighten someone's day and yours too. 2. Join a club or group. Whether it's a book club, gardening group, or fitness class, find a community of like-minded people. Shared activities create lasting bonds. 3. Volunteer your time. Helping others is one of the most powerful ways to feel connected. Serve at a community center, help at a local charity, or simply lend a hand to a neighbor. 4. Attend social gatherings. Go to community events, family gatherings, or local fairs. Every opportunity to meet people is a chance to strengthen your social circle. 5. Reconnect with old friends. Sometimes life gets busy and we lose touch. Pick up the phone and reconnect. You might be surprised at how much joy it brings. 6. Adopt a pet. If you love animals, adopting a pet can be a wonderful source of companionship. Pets are proven to reduce stress and bring joy to daily life. If you believe that strong relationships are the secret to a long and happy life, I invite you to comment, "I'm connected," and below. Let's inspire each other to reach out, reconnect, and never face the journey of life alone. Now that you understand the importance of social connection, it's time to move on to another key that many centenarians swear by: eat like your future depends on it. Because what you put into your body today is building the life you want tomorrow. We've all heard the saying, "You are what you eat." But as we grow older, this truth becomes even more powerful. What you put on your plate doesn't just impact your weight or your energy levels, it shapes your future, your health, and even your longevity. When you think about people who live well past 100, there's a common thread that runs through their lives: mindful eating. They don't just eat to fill their stomachs. They eat to nourish their bodies, to fuel their minds, and to extend their lives. Food is not just sustenance, it's medicine. The power of nutrient-rich foods. Consider Li Qingyuan, a Chinese herbalist who reportedly lived to be 256 years old, though the records are debated. His diet was simple but powerful, rooted in herbs, plants, and whole foods. He focused on ginseng, goji berries, and wild plants, avoiding processed foods and artificial ingredients. His lifestyle was a testament to the healing power of natural food. Or take the people of Okinawa, Japan, who are part of the world-famous Blue Zones. Okinawans have one of the highest life expectancies on the planet, and much of that is credited to their plant-based diet. They consume a variety of vegetables, tofu, sweet potatoes, seaweed, and fish. Processed food is practically non-existent in their daily meals. Their eating habits are guided by a simple principle called hara hachi bu, which means eating until you are 80% full, never stuffed, always satisfied. The science behind food and longevity. Eating well isn't just about feeling good, it's about living longer. Research from Harvard School of Public Health found that people who followed a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, had a 25% lower risk of death from any cause. Another study published in the journal Cell Metabolism showed that intermittent fasting, which is common among many centenarian communities, increases lifespan and improves overall health. The idea is simple. When you give your body a break from constant digestion, it has time to repair and rejuvenate. Additionally, nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids found in fish like salmon and mackerel help reduce inflammation, support brain health, and protect against heart disease. Foods high in antioxidants like berries, leafy greens, and nuts combat oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to aging. Practical ways to eat for longevity. 1. Choose whole foods over processed ones. Stick to foods that come from the earth, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and whole grains. Avoid packaged snacks and sugary drinks as much as possible. 2. Add more greens to your plate. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that fight aging and disease. 3. Incorporate healthy fats. Avocado, olive oil, nuts, and fish are full of healthy fats that support brain health and reduce inflammation. 4. Eat more fiber. Whole grains, beans, and legumes are rich in fiber, which helps with digestion, lowers cholesterol, and keeps your heart healthy. 5. Practice portion control. Follow the Okinawan practice of hara hachi bu. Eat until you are 80% full, giving your body time to process and digest without overloading your system. 6. Stay hydrated. Water is crucial for every bodily function. Drink at least 8 cups a day to keep your body functioning smoothly. 7. Limit red meat and processed foods. Too much red meat and processed food increases the risk of heart disease and cancer. Opt for fish or plant-based proteins instead. If you believe that what you eat today shapes your tomorrow, I invite you to comment, "I'm eating for life," and below. Let's inspire each other to make choices that not only add years to our lives, but life to our years. Now that we've uncovered the secrets of mindful eating, let's move on to the final but perhaps the most powerful habit of all: find purpose. Because living a long life isn't just about eating well or staying active. It's about having a reason to wake up every morning. Have you ever woken up in the morning with a sense of excitement, a reason to get out of bed, a purpose that drives you forward? For many centenarians, people who live past 100, that feeling of purpose is not just a motivator. It is a lifeline. You see, purpose is much more than just something to do. It's a reason to live. It's what pulls you through tough times, what makes you smile at the thought of tomorrow, and what keeps you pushing forward even when things get hard. In fact, scientists now believe that having a strong sense of purpose is one of the most important factors for living a long, healthy life. The power of purpose in longevity. Think about Fa Sing, famously known as the Turban Tornado. He didn't start running marathons until his late 80s after losing his wife and son. Rather than fall into despair, he chose to find a new purpose running. At age 100, he completed a marathon, setting a world record. When asked how he managed to keep going, his answer was simple: "I run for those who can't." Fa Sing's story is not just inspirational, it's scientific. Studies from Rush Alzheimer's Disease Center found that older adults with a clear purpose in life were 30% less likely to develop cognitive impairments like Alzheimer's. Another study published in The Lancet showed that people with a strong sense of purpose had a 15% lower risk of death than those who felt aimless. But it's not just about avoiding disease. A purpose-driven life gives you energy. It wakes you up with enthusiasm, it fuels your day, and it helps you weather life's storms with resilience. The wisdom of Ikigai. In Okinawa, Japan, one of the world's longest living populations, people practice something called Ikigai, a Japanese concept that means a reason for being. Okinawans don't retire in the way that we traditionally think of it. Instead, they continue to work to contribute and to engage in their communities because they believe their role is important. Ikigai is the sweet spot where your passions, talents, values, and the world's needs intersect. For some, it's tending to a community garden. For others, it's teaching local children or preparing meals for family gatherings. It's not about money or fame. It's about meaning and fulfillment. When asked why they continue working past the age of 90 or even 100, Okinawans often smile and say, "Because I'm still needed." It's that sense of belonging and purpose that keeps them alive and thriving well past their peers in other parts of the world. The science of purpose and longevity. It's not just cultural. Science backs this up in powerful ways. A meta-analysis of 10 different studies with more than 137,000 participants found that those with a strong sense of purpose live 7 years longer than those without one. It's not magic, it's biology. When you have purpose, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals that reduce stress and combat depression. Your body experiences lower levels of inflammation, reducing the risk of chronic diseases. You stay mentally sharp because purpose-driven people are more likely to engage in social activities and mental challenges. Purpose acts as a shield against the struggles of aging. It's a reason to take care of yourself, to keep moving, to keep learning, and to keep pushing forward. And 1. Practical ways to find your purpose. Reflect on what you love. What activities make you lose track of time? What brings you joy? Purpose often hides in your passions. 2. Help others. Volunteer at a local charity, mentor younger generations, or simply lend a helping hand to a neighbor. Purpose grows when you make a difference in someone's life. 3. Learn something new. Take up a hobby, join a community class, or learn a new skill. Engaging with new experiences can spark purpose. 4. Stay connected. Join community groups, attend events, or reconnect with friends. Sometimes purpose is found in the relationships we nurture. 5. Set small goals. Start with something simple, maybe it's walking every morning or cooking a meal for your family each week. Small accomplishments build confidence and purpose. 6. Embrace your role in the family or community. Whether it's being a supportive parent, a caring grandparent, or an active community member, your role matters. If you believe that finding purpose is the key to living not just longer but better, I invite you to comment, "I have my purpose," below. Let's inspire each other to discover what makes life worth living no matter our age. Now that you've learned the 5 secrets to living a long and vibrant life, let's bring it all together. Because living past 80, 90, or even 100 isn't just about good genes. It's about the choices you make every single day. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect on everything we've just uncovered. The truth is, living a long, healthy, and meaningful life is not just a matter of luck or good genetics. It's a series of intentional choices, simple daily habits that have the power to transform not just how long you live, but how well you live. We began with the idea of staying curious, of keeping your mind active, hungry for knowledge, and engaged with the world. It's about never losing that spark of wonder that makes life feel vibrant and full of possibility no matter your age. Then we moved on to move like your life depends on it, because it truly does. Every step you take, every stretch you make, every moment you choose to keep moving is an investment in your health and your future. It's not about running marathons. It's about staying active in ways that bring you joy and keep your body strong. We explored the importance of nurturing your social circle, understanding that connection is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Loneliness is more dangerous than most people realize, but the warmth of friendship, the comfort of family, and the strength of community have the power to extend your life and enrich your days. We then looked at eat like your future depends on it, because it does. What you put into your body every single day is building your future self. The choice to eat whole natural foods to nourish your body with vitamins and nutrients is a choice for life. And finally, we ended with perhaps the most powerful secret of all: find purpose. A reason to wake up every morning, a reason to keep going even when things get tough. Purpose is what makes you resilient, what keeps you strong, and what adds true meaning to the years you're given. The blueprint for longevity. When you bring these 5 principles together, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Imagine waking up each morning filled with curiosity, your body strong and capable, your heart connected to loved ones, your mind sharp, and your spirit driven by purpose. This isn't a fantasy. It's a possibility that is available to you if you choose it. It doesn't require wealth or privilege. It doesn't demand perfection or flawless health. It asks only for commitment, the commitment to make small, powerful choices each and every day. Your next step's building your legacy of health and happiness. So what now? Now is your time to take action. Start with just one change. Go for a walk every morning, reconnect with an old friend, or prepare a healthy meal. Write down your purpose, what makes you excited to get up in the morning. Reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or join a community group. Find a new book to read, a class to join, or a hobby to explore. Remember, longevity is built from the ground up, choice by choice, day by day. If you believe that you can create a long, healthy, and meaningful life through intentional choices, I invite you to comment, "I'm choosing life," below. Let's inspire each other to live not just longer, but better with purpose, joy, and strength. And if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can join us on this journey toward living life to the fullest, no matter your age. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You can start building your legacy of health, happiness, and longevity today. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay curious, stay connected, stay strong, and live with purpose. I'll see you in the next video. Transition if leading to another video. In the next video, we're going to explore how the world's longest living communities build their days around these principles. Join me as we uncover the secrets of the Blue Zones and learn how you can bring those lessons into your own life.